Okay, guys, so if you've been trying to crack the code on Pinterest, you've probably heard all the usual advice, but today I'm sharing a simple strategy that completely changed the game for my account and took it from the red to consistent green growth. Okay, so basically I want to share this with you, and because I want to grow my account over 50,000 page clicks, all right, a month. I was at 10 growing, but I had, personal problems, and you know how things can happen. And I basically stopped pinning. So I'm currently between 7 and 8 outbound clicks a month. So I want to grow that over to 50,000. And could you believe just last week I was around 5,000, I say 6,000 outbound clicks. So yeah, it's growing. Okay, so most of us are told to just pin more or to chase virality, but that may not be always wrong. Okay, but what happens is that we treat every single pin the same way. But to me, that is like using one key for every lock. It just doesn't work. Okay, so the secret isn't about quantity, right? It's about understanding intent. Okay, but I'm not saying to totally discount quantity because that works fine. But you need to understand the user intent. Okay, guys, so after analyzing my own data, I realized that there are two fundamental pillars of growth, right? So first, we have the click pin, right? And this is for the user who needs an answer right now. So people who are looking for, who has questions, direct questions, and they want the answer, they basically will click the pin, and that pin should lead them to their answers. Okay. Then you have the save pin, right? So sorry, let's go back to the click pin. So the click pin, as you can see, the goal, right, is immediate traffic, right? That is what you want. And the user mindset or your reader basically is saying, I need a solution right now. So how to create a pumpkin pie, right? How to bake or make something. Usually it is the how-tos or guide or something like that, where they can get more information, right? So the example we have, so my examples, right, are seasonal ideas and quick how-tos, right, and the problem solvers. So these are the pins that are doing very well for me, right? The seasonal, the quick how-tos, and the problem solvers, right? So basically, in the seasonal, mind you, just came from Halloween, and basically my top 10 pins, I only have one Halloween pin, okay? The top 10, only one Halloween pin, right? And others are basically, I have one or two seasonals, not much. Christmas pins are just starting to do okay, but I do have more evergreen pins there and the how-to pins. And yes, I actually have some digital content pin there, meaning like how I make my first sale on Pinterest or how to sell without a blog, all these kind of how-tos. Yes, that is doing great there, right? And then we have the save pins, okay? So this is a content people bookmark because it's so valuable that they need to keep it or save it for another day, right? So what I observe is that most accounts are weak in one of these areas. So most people may have pins, a lot of, sorry, good click through rate, but the save pins is pretty low, okay? So, and the save pins, I realize that when I use Pinterest, I see the pins that I want to go back to, such as recipes and even the how-tos, right? Like guides and tutorials, as you can see. So basically, these are long-term, right? And it can help build your audience. And the user mindset is, this is great, this is brilliant, and that is so true, right? So example of these pins, you have the evergreen strategies, the inspirational guides, the detailed tutorials. So I used to save quotes, but I stopped because I used to sort of was in a WhatsApp group, and I used to actually get the quotes from Pinterest, and I would save it and use it in my groups. But now what I basically save is guides and how to, all these instructional information. We have the aha moment. So basically, I will be talking about my data. So when I look at my top performing pins from the last 30 days, so a clear pattern emerged, right? So my outbound clicks came from the seasonal and immediate problem solvers, right? But my sales are all about evergreen value and educational content. So the real aha moment was when seeing the pins that appeared on both lists, right? Was the ones that solved the immediate need and were valuable enough to save for later. So that is the sweet spot, okay? When the pin basically can address both intents, right? So as you can see here, I know it is saying seasonal and holiday content. I only took probably my top 10 or 15 pins to evaluate. And basically, I really don't have much holiday content, but I do have the immediate problem solvers there for sure, right? And that's a how-to and the guides. And in my top pins, I also have the tutorials, the how-tos, and the guides. And these were more evergreen. So people will save these and they will come back. So I want you to keep in mind that the winning pins bridge the gap and serve both intents. So if you can do that, guys, I know it may be a bit difficult, but if you use ChatGPT, definitely it will basically guide you on that. Okay, guys. So how can you implement this today, right? So this is a simple 3-step process. So first, you go into your analytics, right? So you can use your phone. I basically use my phone and I snapshot my my outbound clicks, right? And I snapshot my save pins and I put that into ChatGPT to analyze it. Okay. So second, you want to categorize your winners to understand what's already working. So basically, you'll ask ChatGPT to give you the similarities or the similarities will give you, would analyze this for you, tell you why these pins are getting clicks, and basically if there's a similarity, ask it to provide the similarity between both the saved and the clicked pins. All right. So when you get all that information, the third thing you do, right, from now on, is to be intentional with every pin you create, right? So basically, you will ask yourself, am I making a click pin or a save pin or a hybrid of both, right? So basically, you need to ask yourself, what is the primary goal? Can I make it serve both goals, right? So that is but first you need to analyze the pin. So you can analyze the 30 days. You can analyze 30 days pins or your 60 days. It doesn't matter, all right? And you decide which one works best for you. So guys, if you are loving this framework and you want to take it to the next level, I've put together my complete Pinterest pin creation tool. It has the exact guides, prompts, and formulas I use to create high converting pins. So including how I use the latest AI tools to cut my creation time in half. So the link is right here. The link is below, okay? So you can easily go below and the link is right below, right in the description, right? So if you actually want to know, if you want to improve your pinning game and you want to, join me in my pinning expedition on Pinterest, feel free to, get my guide, and trust me, it is so valuable. You will grow quickly on Pinterest just by this low $27 guide. Okay, so guys, before you leave, I would like to let you know that I have been working on a special behind the scenes, on a special gem behind the scenes, and I'm creating a brand new membership designed specifically to help busy moms who want to use AI tools to build a digital side hustle. Okay, so even though I said moms, I also want to help busy dads as well. Okay, so if you've ever wished you had a clear template, step-by-step tutorials, and a supportive community that actually understands your schedule, this is for you guys. All right. So you can join the waitlist right now using the link below to get funding members discounts, guys. And trust me, you will not break the bank. I will keep it very affordable. And when I say founding members, it will be something that you definitely can afford, and you basically will be paying all the time. So even though I increase the price, it will not be increased for you. Okay, so I can't wait to see you guys sign up for the tutorial for my membership. Okay, so the link is below, right? So feel free to ask your questions below. I will definitely answer. I love to answer questions, but I don't get enough. All right. So guys, that's it for today. So guys, if you want to know how you can create pins in minutes using Canva and Google Image FX, please feel free to watch this video next.